Which mistake did you make as a teenager? Is still biting you in the ass until now? Hey friend, don't forget to click the red subscribe button below. I never learned how to actually do my work without procrastinating. Edit. I had no idea this would take off. In a wild coincidence, I'm actually being tested for ADHD this week. I'm in my 30s. Thanks everyone for the replies. Just knowing I'm not alone helps tremendously. I'm 40 and upper management at my company. I still do all my work a couple days before it's due. If you give me a week to get something done, that's when I'm going to do it. Due tomorrow. Do tomorrow. Listen to music way too loud, and now I have tinnitus forever. Still hate myself for that one. Got caught, front row, in front of a gigantic speaker at a music festival. Wasn't wearing earplugs. Stayed for the one band, but ditched over the rail soon after, due to the ear pain. Luckily, that incident made me realize that I needed to wear them every time. I have permanent hearing damage from that short stint in front. But it could have been much worse. It's only slight hearing loss. Not brushing my teeth, and giving up on taking care of myself. Now I have full dentures. Edit. For anyone interested, I'll be 40 next week. I got them at 29. I have a number of interacting health factors. Genetics, XXY, KS, ADHD, depression. For the most part I'm glad I got them. But wish I'd kept some retaining teeth, because I need implant secured dentures now. Here are some pictures of what I'll look like pre-dental work, after caps in the front, and 11 years into having dentures. Today, my mom shared the same experience. Dentures at 35. If I remember correctly, I've only ever known my mum to have dentures. When I was really young, I thought that when you became an adult, your teeth became removable. I told one of my friends I like a weird candy, only found in her mom's home country. I said this when we were 13, and everyone else said it tasted like feet. It does taste like feet, but she started to cry, so I said I liked it, and now her mom sends me a box of it every few months, and I have to sit there pretending to enjoy the candy when I Skype my friend, and thank her and her mom for the gift. I have started rolling the candy in cinnamon before the video chats, and that mostly hides the taste, but it would really hurt a good friend of mine if I told her the truth even now. So I eat a box of candy that tastes like feet sometimes to spare the feeling of a good friend. Maybe you can say, ever since you got COVID, your taste buds have changed. You can't taste the candy at all. Dropping out of college to get married. Going back in my 30s with adult responsibilities and a full-time job was the most chaotic time of my life. I'll be 31 with 2 kids, a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, when I get my BS next May. I frickin' feel you on that one. Developing a drug habit. So much wasted time and money on short-lived experiences. Edit. Whoa. Did not expect this when I came back today. My most upvoted post, and it's on my alternative account. LOL. Thanks guys and girls. For anyone wondering, my drug of choice was cocaine. Yeah man, I effing wrecked my life with heroin and fentanyl. I'm in a long-term rehab right now. Been here 8 months. 11 years of misery and self-hate. Edit. Thank you everyone for the kind words. I've tried quitting before but never wholeheartedly committed. I'm finally all in and doing whatever will save my life. This needs to be the end of this horrible chapter. I'm fortunate to still have my family and true lifelong friends in my corner supporting me. Everyone else struggling. I hope you make it through. And like others have said, we really have to figure out how to love ourselves again. For those that lost a loved one to addiction, I'm so sorry and I empathize with you. My father passed 3 years ago on Christmas, and even that wasn't enough to make me stop. It's a powerful effing demon. Never learned to do anything that I wasn't forced to do. So, I lack the discipline to do things I want to do, and don't have the social skills required to meet people, because it wasn't something I had to do. I guess it's a simple fix, but it's not easy. So many things are simple, but not easy. Except me. I'm simple and easy. Well hello simple and easy. I'm alone and desperate. Sharing needles with other people. When I was 16. Spent the next 40 years with hepatitis C, and did 2 unsuccessful interferon treatments. That lasted a total of 22 months. Fortunately, got cured in 2015 with a 90-day treatment of Harvoni, but still, I spent a lot of time and effort during some very important years trying to get well. Oh man, my father-in-law contracted it, working at a landfill site, and accidentally stood on a needle that went through his boot. He was sick for a long time. Glad you're cured now, man. Not going out with friends enough. I would often turn down invites out, and now everyone is busy with their own lives, and meeting can be hard sometimes. You guys were getting invites? Nicotine. Smoked a pack a day for almost 15 years. Started when I was 16 to 17. Finally quit 100% about a year ago, when my wife and I found out we were expecting. I've been really good, and haven't had a single smoke, but I'm not gonna lie, at least once a day I think, damn, a cigarette would be good right now. My father, 77 now, quits in his early 40s. To this day, he's happy he quit. To this day, craves that cigarette. He has done it. You'll too. I said a lot of stupid shit with my actual name as the username on social media. Thankfully I have a common name, but it will be in the back of my head for the rest of my life. Hello, John Smith. Not wearing my seatbelt. At least my wheelchair is fast. Edit. Thank you, kind strangers. I'll keep these awards buckled in with me. Rule number 4. Fasten your seatbelts. Blindly accepting college loans, assuming future me would be able to handle it. Future me is now present me, and it's not very enjoyable. I foolishly took out a private student loan for my wife about 8 years ago, and I finally paid the interest down to just under what was loaned. I've been making full payments and more for over 4 years. Sally Mae is barely better than being literally mugged and beat half to death. It's the payday loans of student loans. Edit. I feel I should mention that I have already refinanced the loan. It just took way longer than it should have. I calculated what it would take for mine to be paid off in my lifetime, because I didn't realize what I'd done until a few years after I graduated. I won't, unless I hit lotto. Like even the highest paying jobs in my field aren't enough now. Punching a wall. Hit the stud. The fracture in my hand didn't properly heal, as well as losing the use of 2 of my tendons, which makes opening my hand a nuisance. As you could imagine, it was my dominant hand. My life isn't hell from it, but boy, if I could go back in time to my teenage years, that's when I'd go. Please, 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 if you ever feel like you need to hit something, for whatever reason, please hit something soft and not living, like a pillow. Your delicate hands will thank you down the road. Thank you for specifying the not living part. Not learning to drive. My parents didn't want to pay the fee for the class my school offered, and said they'd just teach me. They never did. Now I can't afford classes as an adult. Edit. It's really only been this past year that it bit me in the ass. I live in a large city with good public transit. Never had too much trouble getting anywhere, until I was too scared to take public transit because, well, pandemic. At 17, I had "It doesn't suck itself" tattooed right above my penis. Haha, who the hell tattooed that onto you, uncle? Trust me, the chicks'll dig it. Gary.